No, your computer's not on mute. I'm just on 30 seconds earlier than the message. And of course, I'm hoping I sound right because we've been having all these issues with the sound sounding like I was the Munchkins, not the Munchkins, the Chipmunks. But if not, then fine. We'll see. Okay, let's get ready to roll. All right, not a problem. All right. And is it time? Is it 11 o'clock? Nope, I got less than 30 seconds. And let us begin to roll. Okay. All right, cool in the gang. Hope you're having a good Friday. I know I am. Hope you're having a good day, whatever day you're watching this, okay? Hey, so let's go. So goodness to you. I say goodness because I don't know whether you're watching morning, afternoon, or evening. But isn't it great to have good in front of your salutation? Welcome to Gift Friday. I named it Gift Friday because so often we hear people say TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. But I say, what allure does Friday have to that person that took their last breath on Thursday? Therefore, I use what I learned through Psalm 92 and 2. And that is, it is good to proclaim your unfailing love in the morning, your faithfulness in the evening. Therefore, instead of TGIF, I use TGIT. Not thank God it's Thursday, that's applicable though, but thank God it's today. And then TGIT, thank God it's tonight, which then moves us on to another one of my favorite scriptures, Matthew 6 and 34. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Thank God it's tonight. Today's worries are enough for today. Thank God it's today. You see, darkness always precedes the light. Meanwhile, that gives us another thing that we can consider for TGIF. Instead of thank God it's Friday, how about trusting God is free? Think about it. What does it cost you to receive the greatest gift of every day, the gift of waking up? Doesn't cost you a dime. And so that still moves us to realizing that when we take the T and TGIF and move it from the front to the end, we get what we really should be giving God thanks for every day, and that is today. TGIFT. God is for today. And that's what Gift Friday is all about. It's the online sharing of one of my original poems or positive messages and their possible use to inspire audiences online, in person, or right there in your heart. Each poem will be my gift to you. So what I'll do is I'll read it here and then I'll share the gift. Then, if you'd like a keepsake colorful copy, just let me know in the message. Just drop in the thread. If you're already on my mailing list on Facebook, on LinkedIn, just drop a note in the thread saying you'd like a copy of the poem. If you're not on my mailing list, then I'll need you to email me at sporty@sportyking.com. And if you're on YouTube, you drop your request in the comments, not in the thread. And I'll repeat those, but just in case you can't stay for the whole thing, let me tell you why. No, you come back, you can't stay for the whole thing, come back and find out why. But I'll repeat that at the end, okay? But that's the key. But this is actually my first book that I wrote in 1975. It's actually the father of my girlfriend at the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to tell you this. I'm going to be taking you back into my time tunnel. That's what I call it. So this is actually my first book in 1975. The father of my girlfriend bound it with blank pages because he liked the poetry I had written to his daughter and she had shared. Now, for those who don't remember, my birth name is Rispodi. Ryspodii. So I got creative on connecting the title of this book to using what poetry and Rispodi had in common, and that was the RY. And so I've been getting such a kick out of using this, right? Because I've been reconnecting to my earlier days and seeing where my spirit has changed and where it stayed the same. I say to you, please find something physical that takes you back to the formative days of your life. and let it become a great inner conversation. You'll smile because you've changed, or you'll smile even because you haven't changed. But that's what that's going to be able to do for you. Today's gift was actually written in 1977. Now that's because, see, that's the thing about this book. It's my compilation, and I just, I didn't write it as a book. I just kind of used it as a journal and saved all my poetry in it. But this one, today's gift, was written in 1977 and was shared as a poem as well as a Christmas card during my days at the Wall Street Journal as a messenger. And I wrote it to a friend of mine at an advertising agency. This is called Ed Weiss, 18 East 48th Street. How about this? A New Year's poem for Christmas to provide a moment to reminisce. So here's some old, well-used advice to and from a new acquired friend who's several kinds of nice. Look not at the things you wish hadn't been, but reflect upon the good things, but reflect upon the good times you'll look forward to again. Resolutions to me are just so much jive, but if you need one, be realistic and promise to survive. And remember, though your smile is but a percent of our happiness, the world would be no worse off if we each set an example for the rest. So don't just have a Merry Christmas or a Happy New Year. Help spread peace, joy, and love for everyone, for everybody, every day, and everywhere. That's why the poem is actually called Christmas Every. And what makes me smile about this poem is the joy I had during my 18 years at the Wall Street Journal, with this being written during my first year at the Journal as a messenger in the ad production department. I started in January of 75. Oh my God. So I started in January of 75. And now that I'm thinking about it, when I wrote this, I was actually now in the classified advertising department. No, I was back in production, but now I was in charge of the messengers. I just realized that, see, this is my third position at the Journal. I started as a messenger, then I went and worked in the news department. Then they brought me back into advertising production, where I was supervising the messengers, sending them out on the calls. And so this is how I kept reconnected with my friend she was a receptionist at Ed Weiss. And so I would be the one that would, she would call to say, we need a messenger. So see, I'm remembering it now. That's why I say find something physical to help you have a flashback and think about how you've changed and maybe how you haven't. And how I've changed is, I'm no longer, well, let me go on with what I wrote. Okay. Okay. So this was my third year in advertising, and I wrote it and I informally sent it to the receptionist at Ed Weiss Advertising, because we had become such good friends and fun friends. And that reminds me of how I've never been ashamed. I've never been ashamed of who I was or what I did. Some might say that I was only a messenger, minimizing its importance. But to this day, I recognize and encourage anyone to erase the only and just titles and replace them with am. See, in fact, I still see myself as a messenger, and I am proud of the power behind my delivery. I invite you to see yourself as the same in your given lane and your gift. You are not just anything. You are who you are and what you represent. So that's why I started, just start reminiscing as I was thinking about it. So what's going on, McKinley? See you in a few hours. I hope you know that they changed all of our flights. So I'll get back to you. All right. But I've got a lot of good memories and still connect to a lot of good friends through my Wall Street Journal days. Please find something physical that takes you back to the formative days and let it become a great inner conversation. You'll smile because you've changed, or even because you haven't. I found that physical thing in my original collection of poetry, and I'm always happy to share it with you. If you like a copy of today's gift and you're on my Facebook or LinkedIn mailing list, just drop that in the thread and I'll make sure I send you a copy. If you're on YouTube, drop it in comments, not the thread. The thread gets erased after a broadcast. And the reason I say if you're not on my list and you email me or request at sporty@sportyking.com is because since I'll be sending it as a PDF attachment, if I'm not on in your contacts already, then your security will block it as spam. But if I'm responding to your request, your security will let it come through. All right. Remember, TGIT. Thank God it's today. Thank God it's tonight. And always, there is no greater gift than the fact that God is for today. Thanks. God bless you. And let me quickly go down and do some shout outs to you. So good morning, Pastor McKinley. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend. I don't know if you know, but they messed up everybody's flight. So instead of me getting in the afternoon, I won't be getting in until the evening. But they met, whatever, the system went down, whatever. But you know how God is. We're going to get there. And hey, what's up, D? Thank you for God is for today, and thank God is tonight. Amen. Every moment is a blessing to enjoy daily. And that's and everybody, please forgive yourself when you don't remember that. I did a post on meme on my what you call it, the on my Facebook and LinkedIn page today, and it just says I thought about complaining, then I had a flashback. Oops, gotta go. We're still going to have complaints. We're going to still have tough times. Forgive yourself for that. Just try to minimize it every day and recognize that you're okay and it's going to be all right. Every moment, you're not, hey, Jesus had a tough walk. So you're not just going to have a wonderful walk every single time. Wow. I just told the team that, oh, look at that. All right. See? And you see, you can't make this stuff up. Yeah, there are no just and only positions. Even when I was a messenger, without me picking up and delivering the packages and the advertising, they would have had a difficult time getting them into the paper. And in that case, that's why I say I wasn't ashamed of being a messenger. I was happy to say, oh, yes, I'm a messenger. So, yeah, and that's what you are. Now I see myself as a different type of messenger delivering. So that's right. There are no just and only positions. Without you, that position would the function of whatever machine you're in, because a business is a machine, whether you're an entrepreneur or a solopreneur or or entrepreneur. Okay, I love it. Good morning, etiquette. D, you said the good morning in the background. That's right. And no, I wrote that in 1977. I wrote that poem. Yeah, in 75. Right. Oh, hey, Christian. Wait, were you born in 75? No, yeah, I wrote I started the Wall Street Journal in 1975, January 1975. I had left college after a semester and a half in December 74. And in January, just how good God is, January 75, I started as a messenger at the Wall Street Journal. And that's another case of the just and only, because when they interviewed me, I didn't say, the lady at whatever the place is, social services, the job placement place, she said, well, we got a position as this company has a position as a messenger. She didn't tell me it was Wall Street Journal. She said, and I could have said, oh, no, God, no, I have some college. I'm not going to be a messenger. I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. And you know what? What a blessing and what a joy I had in 1975 to start at the Wall Street Journal. And I left in 1994. Like antique shopping. This is Christian, by the way. This is one of my student younger brothers now from Purdue University. He was in my poetry ensemble, the Haraka Writers. Okay. And so, yeah, I was like antique shopping in 1975. I was an antique. I still am, Christian. And God bless you for you being the same. But again, a positive message. That's why I say I'm still a messenger. And whatever you're doing with your gift, like, how people say, stay in your lane. What do you do? Stay in your lane and share your gift, because that's your message that God has gifted you to share with everybody else like no one else can. So be the messenger. I am the messenger, and so are you. And Christian, something physical can take you back. Yes, and see, that's what it is. Yeah, I've got the memories, but once I looked at the book, and as I go through it, and I see those years, and I'm saying, oh, that's right. And then I start to remember different people and remember different circumstances about why I wrote certain poems. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, you have to seek positivity. Negativity jumps out at you, but you need to seek the positive messages and recognize that those are the ones that are going to carry you the furthest. All right. So that's why it's a gift. God is for today. And so thank you for this little extra conversation. Hey, I'm going to get ready to get off and get out of here. But, because on my Friday broadcast, I try to keep them between 8 and 12 minutes, but that's just a little extra when I do my little shout outs. Okay. But y'all have a safe and wonderful weekend. And remember, God is for today and every day. And I will give it a little 10-second pause because there's a delay in comments that come across the media. And then that way somebody else will get the last word, and that'll be simply absolutely fine with me. Thank y'all all. God bless, and share your gift. Ciao. Boom. Oh, there we go. Thank you, D. Safe travels. Amen. And do you know what I always say? Like people say, well, have a safe flight. I say, good, I'll tell the pilot. But I know who my real pilot is. And you know what? I just got back from Boston this week, and I had a connecting flight in Philadelphia. I met. I was getting a Philly cheesesteak, and I said to the guys, well, I got to make my flight, and it's 8:55 flight, and the pilot came and he was ordering something, and he said, oh, where you going to? I said, Charlotte. He said, I'm the pilot. So now I got his connection information, make a connection with him. So I met the pilot of my flight. And the thing is, and he and I laughed because we had just finished blessing the guy at the Philly cheesesteak stand. He was having a tough day, and so again, see, there becomes another memory. All right, so thanks, D. All right, y'all, over and out. Love you. Oh, okay. Right. Yep. Amen. Oh man, I'm out of here. Peace.